Weight categories.
Ganieva, Gulsevar.
Youth World Championship in 48, but now moving up to 51. Many medals both teams have got. But here comes Nikhat Zareen.
Zareen.
Watch out for the roar. Regions not far from where the sports complex is located have made their way through. A couple of Indian flags as well among the crowd. And hoping to see woman in blue emerge victorious.
Round one.
Gulsevar in red. Will try and be a little watchful early on. Nikhat Zareen, known for the weight of her punches. What wins you world championships, and she's done that twice already. Couple of rights making contact. Thus far, very much a case of both boxers just looking to suss out conditions, not overcommitting. Barrage of punches, but not sure those counted. Good is the great mobility among both boxers. Gulsevar as well, trying to keep her opponent guessing, but Zareen just looking a little more in control in terms of her movements. Often so much a function of having a fair idea of the map that you want to create, not only for yourself but also for your opponent, getting them into positions from where you think you can launch the best attacks. Something similar in mind here for Nikhat Zareen. Two minutes down, Nikhat Zareen looking like the one in control in this bout. Thoroughbred professional in this field. Solid right. Almost into the sternum. Will have rocked Gulsevar. Not too many passages of play in this opening round, with both fighters really going at it from the first second right till the last. Finishes in a little bit of a clench, but then some friendly gestures between the two. Indian, the first of the evening bouts featuring an Indian, and Zareen was pretty much in control all the way through, defending at will, and when she came out attacking, she did land a few ferocious punches. And among the judges, and Gulsevar now come back into this. Very easy in a situation like this for a young boxer to get overawed up against an opponent who's had a more storied career. She's playing in front of her home audience. And she started so positively, Nikhat Zareen. It's a test of temperament as well for Gulsevar. She seems to be enjoying herself to a great extent. Trying to go toe-to-toe with one of the best in the world. Been an enjoyable watch. Gulsevar very much one from the attacking school of Uzbek boxing. Likes to take the contest to the opponent, doesn't like to hang back too much. She's been occupying the center of the ring for much of this contest. Again, not quite a warranted part of the program, but does happen sometimes. No malice. Nikhat Zareen once again gets a decent sequence of punches going, and then the two of them take a bit of a tumble. All accidental, of course. The referee must intervene, must ask them to ease off a little bit. But it tells you about the intensity of this bout. It's been high right from the start. Egged on by her home crowd, Nikhat Zareen has been as aggressive as one would expect her to be, but Gulsevar has done her reputation no harm at all, the way that she's been fighting back every now and then. In fact, taking the attack to her opponent on most occasions. Drill a minute ride, the second round. Not much to separate the two, but Nikhat Zareen probably, with her experience, has been able to fashion a few passages where she's put together some constructive punches. The proper fight, this one. Second round quite similar to the first as well. Ganieva trying to construct some passages of play where she could get some good punches in, but Zareen with good defense, some speedy movements around the ring, and also throwing down Ganieva of Uzbekistan. One more round to see this off. If she wins, then Nikhat Zareen sets up a final against Gu Yishuan of Taipei. Moving after this to the men's 60 kg semi-finals. The first one will feature Will Hewitt of England up against Tokyo medalist Munarbek Saidbekulu from Kyrgyzstan. This round also thus far following the pattern that's been seen. It's a lot more positive from Gulsevar in terms of looking to take the attack to her opponent. But some canny combinations from Zareen. Happy to retreat into the corners on most occasions, but then mixing it up with some good punches of her own. Bit of a warning to both of them for rather going at the back of the head from time to time. Need to avoid that. You of course realize as you go along and you play each round, it's always a question of leveling up. Not just about what you're doing in this round, but also what are the lessons that you can take through to the next one when you emerge victorious. And Zareen will have to tighten up her defensive game a little bit against Guo Yishuan. And Zareen will have to tighten up her defensive game a little bit against Guo Yishuan. Gulsevar-Ganieva has looked to be as aggressive as possible. But on most occasions, Zareen has had fairly fitting reply for that. They've taken a few tumbles. Part of the hyper-aggressive style of both these boxers, which has cancelled each other out at times. Oh, there they go again. Crowd loves it, of course. Not sure the judge or the referee does as much. Ganieva continues punching, but the bell had rung and those won't count. So it looks like it is. But Gulsevar was a tricky opponent all the way through, and in particular in this third round where she really upped the ante in terms of her attacking intent. Had to go for broke, tried to do it, and did force a few questions to be asked of Nikhat Zareen, her more decorated opponent. But it could well.
Result of the bout number 63. The winner on points by unanimous decision in the blue corner, representing India, Nikhat Zareen.
It was a good controlled performance.